Hello, my name is Jude Stevenson, and I would like to introduce myself to my instructor and to my classmates. Um, I currently live in Wisconsin, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I am married and I have two biological adult children and three step adult children, and I have six step grandkids, and I have five step great grandkids, and I love them all. They're kind of scattered around. Some I get to see more frequently than others, but they're all amazing, and I love them. I have some of my hobbies. I love to travel, and if traveling was free, you'd never see me again. I've done a lot of travel within the United States, and I enjoy that greatly. I've traveled to all of the British Isles, and I have enjoyed that as well. I'm planning next summer, I'd like to take a trip over to England and possibly Spain. So we'll see how that works in light of being a student again. So I am pursuing the Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health with the intent of becoming a licensed professional counselor. Currently, I work in healthcare. I started out my career actually as a respiratory care practitioner, and I still have a license in Wisconsin to practice. However, I have shifted away from that. That was a hospital-based career that I did for about 27 years. And then I kind of shifted and got into project management and IT. And currently, I work for Ascension Healthcare, and my title is Clinical Transformation Specialist, which is a really fancy name that basically what I do is I support the end users of our electronic health record in the clinic. And I work with workflows and try to solve problems and add efficiency to the provider and patient care staff day. My plans after this course, as I said, I'm just starting out. This is my second class with Liberty, and I have several more to go. But my plan is to graduate with my master's and get a job in counseling and earn my licensed professional counselor credential. And I'd like to focus on couples and marriage and family, but I don't want to specialize in just that. I really have a heart for families, and I think it's really challenging to stay married, and it's really challenging to raise kids. So I'd like to work with that clientele, but I don't want to be that exclusive that I would never work with perhaps other client specifics, age groups, etc. My hope is when I'm done that I'll be starting a new job. I'd like to stay with Ascension in their behavioral health clinics, but we'll see. I kind of have a dream down the road of working with counseling through my local church that I belong to. I would love to be able to donate time, volunteer time, and provide a service that is so greatly needed. What do I want to learn from this course? Well, I thought about that for a while, and I realized that in the course of the many years I worked in respiratory care, and specifically, I would take care of mechanically ventilated patients, and there were times when we would have to turn off the ventilator, and that was one of the jobs that I had, and I have to say it was the single least favorite job I ever had to do within that profession. But I was dealing. We had a lot of ethical. We had an ethics and committee, and of course they had to take into consideration the legal ramifications. But I guess what I'd like to learn from this class is what are the specific ethical challenges that will come to a professional counselor. And chapter 1 already has brought up a few scenarios, and there were a couple of case studies in chapter 1, and I found those really interesting. And some of the scenarios that they were describing, I thought, wow, I really hadn't thought about that. So I'm interested in getting to know this profession's I don't want to say typical, but I'd like to know what kinds of ethical dilemmas and how to handle those dilemmas that will come in the role of a professional counselor versus my experience in healthcare. So, all right, I look forward to this class, and I look forward to meeting you all. Have a great week. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.